When it comes to general balance, the base difficulty is quite hard right now. We're continuously adjusting the baseline difficulty to make it more accessible for a wide range of players, while also continuing to deliver a challenging game at the higher ascensions. Similarly to the first game, completing runs of Slay the Spire 2 at the highest difficulty should feel like a monumental achievement for a fraction of players devoted to understanding the ins and outs of the game's mechanics. Upon beating your first run, we added a message to communicate this intention for the Ascension system. Cool. On the Doormaker. We're currently monitoring the Doormaker and looking at a combination in feedback, social media posts, and metrics. Wanted to give players time to adjust a bit, otherwise we'll be balancing around knee-jerk reactions. Currently, looking at millions of run, Doormaker's overall difficulty/win rate is in a good place. Slightly weaker than the other Act 3 bosses in kill rate and damage dealt. However, we do want to ensure you that its mechanics aren't too abrasive against certain players. Nice. Cool. So there's basically just giving us thoughts. Nothing changed, but they're giving us thoughts and also saying if you struggle with Doormaker, El Bozo, you suck, stinky El Bozo, ha 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 ha. Miscellaneous. In other news, we've also added a few card reworks, new badges, and a balance pass. Notably, a Niao's Fury buff is here. Good. One often requested feature we've added is an error message when in-game feedback is not received. For instance, if a player is offline, so that it should make it clear when your feedback is actually able to be properly submitted. Chat, I will never see that. Don't say that I'm going to see it every time. Don't say that. I'm not going to see it. We've also got a ton of fixes for various crashes and bugs, as well as cool new art for some cards and a certain ancient. Yeah, chat. Vaku's got a big art. Big art. Wait, these arts are sick. Wait, let's guess what these are for. This is Rend, right? This has to be Rend. Is this subroutine? That's Vaku. Is this abrasive? This looks like abrasive. That's the defect going Fiki mode. This is Feral. Oh my God, is this the new Feral? Holy shit. Oh, that could be Hailstorm, you're right. This is Coolant? Is this Coolant? This looks like Rainbow or Trash to Treasure or Chaos. Because it's not Rainbow because there's way too many different types of orbs. There's glass in there. This looks like Capacitor. And this is definitely Loop. Wait, I love Loop. Wait, this could also be Coolant, but I think this is Loop. This looks sick. This looks sick. This would also be Storm, maybe? Or Tempest. Could also be Tempest. But what is this? Added 3 more badges. Damage leader dealt the most damage to in multiplayer. Applied the most debuffs in combo. Nice. Ooh, reworked Conflagration. Old. Conflagration attack, cost 1, rare, deal 8 to 9 damage, deals 2 to 3 damage additional. Now Conflagration attack, 1 cost rare, deal 2 damage to all enemies 4 to 5 times. Oh, interesting. So they just made this just like Omega AoE scales with strength Poggy. Nice. And it doesn't exhaust. Reworked Drum of Battle. No, my goat! No! New Drum of Battle. Skill. Cost 1. Uncommon. Draw 2 cards. When this card is exhausted, gain 2 to 3 energy. Oh, that's cool. So it's like a dynamic card. So it's kind of like a dynamic card of it. You either use it for draw or you use it for energy. That's kind of cool. Drum of Battle was previously the lowest pick uncommon card and generally unpopular. This rework attempts to put it in a more interesting spot and add some synergy to exhaust card. Conflagration had low pick rates and middling win rates for a rare, while also feeling like it had an effect that belonged on the silent. Yep. It has been reworked into a simple AoE card that can act as a strength output. The numbers will likely need tuning to get it into a desired spot, but this should feel like a more appropriate part of the Ironclad's kit. Okay. Regent. Yes. Okay, let's see what they got. New Parry. Uncommon power. Cost 1. Sovereign Blade now gains 10 to 14 block. This means Parry's block is displayed on the Sovereign Blade card and is now also affected by powers and like Dexterity and Frail. I kind of like that it does get affected by Dexterity, but yeah, getting hit by Frail feels like it happens way more often. But But, chat, hold on. Goopert. First time every 2 turns that you gain block, gain double block. Also, would it double the block when your sword hits twice? I do agree that it opens up to a lot more synergies instead of just being flat. Like, it actually feels like it's a part of the sword now. Enemies, rework the axe bots. Combat to just have a single, more challenging axe bot. Interesting. Those are the guys that just respawned a bunch, right? Huh. Okay. I kind of liked the axe bots, but hopefully it still has the respawn mechanic. Terminal run modifier can no longer bring a player below 1 HP. Okay. Changed Nightmare card. If you play it and select a card with an affliction on it, that affliction is now removed from the copies added to your hand. Oh, like binded and stuff? Yeah, that would suck. That would suck to make 3 copies of a binded card and then only be able to play 1. Yeah, that would fucking blow ass. Or if, like, you get an affliction from, like, the Doormaker, and then the next turn it has 2 afflictions on it because it would have then the current turns and the old turns. Yeah, yeah. Buffed Untouchable. Oh. Okay. Regent change Tyranny now triggers before Bombardment card. This means that if, for example, Tyranny exhausts a Bombardment, Bombardment will be played immediately after. Wow! Okay. Nerfed Reflect. Yeah, that needed to happen. This needed to happen. It might not even be enough. Reflect is so fucking busted, man. Reflect is so nasty, bro. Okay. Ancients, buffed in the Owl's Booming Conch. In addition to drawing cards, you now gain 1 energy at the start of elite combats. It still doesn't feel like it's good to take, ever. Like, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. It still feels really fucking bad and still feels like it's going to be a never pick for me. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it. I'm excited for this, though. I don't know what it is. Instead of selecting randomly, now allows you to choose 2 cards that will be put into your hand from your discard pile. You may also now choose fewer than 2 cards if you want. Neal's Fury is going to be fucking goated. I love that shit. I love that shit. It's still exhaust, though, so it's still a one-time use. Buffed some Teskatara's Nutritious Soup. In addition to making your strikes cost 0 and giving them Eternal, now makes all of your strikes deal 3 additional D. Okay. I'm assuming that's still just on basic strikes and not all strike cards. But that's okay. Okay. That's fine. Sure. Nerfed the Ruby Raider Assassin. Couldn't tell you which one that is. There's too many of them. Changed Scrolls of Biting. Have slightly less HP at low ascension, but slightly higher HP at high ascension. Oh, okay. I'll go fuck myself. Okay, sure. No, I'll go fuck myself. Yeah. Can't be one-shot with a Sunder anymore. Changed the Owl Magistrate. Has slightly less HP. Oh, dude, what the fuck are you doing buffing the Owl, man? No, you didn't need to buff the Owl. This was like the one difficult enemy in Act 3. Like, late in Act 3. The big fucking Owl? Changed the slime. Wait, why is it all just slightly lower HP and slightly higher HP? Honestly, though, the Slime Berserker I'm not too worried about. That's fine. That's the guy. He just gets mad at you and puts a bunch of slimes. Nerfed Phantom at lower ascensions. Okay, I sleep. Nerfed the Waterfall Giant. Now heals less at lower ascension. And heal changed. They're just making the start of the game. That's what they were talking about at the beginning. They were talking about at the beginning that they want the beginning of the game to feel a little bit better so that when you beat Ascension 10, that you're like, yeah, I'm the GOAT. Changed the Slippery Bridge event. Will no longer offer to remove the same card multiple times unless it is already offered to remove all the other cards in your deck at least once. Thank fucking Christ! That's such a huge buff to that event. Fuck yes. Holy fucking shit. Stop going, expunge my other good card, expunge my other good card, expunge. I love bridges. Nerfed multiplayer scaling for enemy artifact. Nice. Okay, good. Stratagem card is no longer banned from the colorless card pool during multiplayer runs. This ban was originally due to the bug. Yep. Buffed tag team. Nice. Now triggers... replay effect now triggers deal damage to all enemy attacks too. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Added a portrait for all of the following cards. So that is not... Wait, no, that is Spite. Wait, what? Wait, that's voltaic? Apparition. Is that apparition? Maybe it's not showing them all here. Updated art for the following enemies. Wait, like they're gonna look different in the game? Added Skulking Colony animations? Oh my god, dude, they buffed the Skulking Colony again. These fucking assholes. Wait, Phantom once again getting more animations? That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Entomancer getting Giga buffed? Sweet. Reposition Sludge Spinner Death Landing Spot. Okay. Brilliant Scarf Relic now specifies that it only counts cards played from your hand. Reperform card wording has been changed to make it clear that Doom is applied by Reperform's power rather than by the played card. Howl from Beyond now plays from the exhaust pile after you've drawn your hand. Thank fucking God, dude. The amount of times that I drew this card yesterday after immediately exhausting it, insane. Read the second bug fix. Effects that make the card free to play, Unrelenting Void Form, now properly take precedence over effects that increase the cost of the card, Entangled Afflictions, Spiked Gauntlets, Borrowed Time, etc. Interesting. Fixed Anger, played by Havoc, also exhausting on play. Fixed being able to select an upgraded card with armaments if it is added to your hand. What the hell? Not yet card no longer being generated via a skill potion. Yeah, that's necessary. Fixed being able to skip the survivor card discard selection via the peek button. What? Bombardment card now plays from the exhaust. Yeah, we've done that. I'm Invincible card now probably triggers before you've discarded your hand instead of after. Regalite Relic no longer gains block from enemies applying statuses. Summon Forth card now properly puts existing Sovereign Blades into your hand before forging instead of after. Good. Fixed the Boot Relic, amplifying Bad Luck's curse damage from 1 to 5. What the... Dude, imagine you're the person that figured that out. Yeah, apparently Reeve was always putting the soul on the bottom of your deck. That's crazy. Maybe we take Reeve more often. No longer get Teskatara's Soup if there's no strikes in your deck. Whispering Earrings not correctly playing Stardust cards. Leafy Poultice Relic no longer transforms the upgraded strikes and defense from the Niao's Talisman if you get both. That's hilarious. Upgrade one strike and defend, and then it immediately transforms them. Oh my god, I wish that that was a clip, man. I wish that that was a fucking clip. Holy shit. That's fucking awesome. That's fucking awesome. Chad, I think this patch is fucking substantial. Definitely, I think we should release a video about this, right? This is huge. This is a lot. And I'm really excited to play now. Not in the patch notes, but PAX End had its wording changed. Should be a bit different now. Ooh, because of the argument that we had on stream, do you think?
A few minutes later.
Did you see now that you get 600 gold for each spoils map in the deck? Is that true? Was that in the patch notes? Did I miss that? Spoils map cards are now removed if you complete the quest and you have you somehow have multiple and you get 600 gold for each copy of the spoils map that you have. Holy fuck. Wait, that's actually huge. Make sure that's included in the video.
He's an arsonist on a noble quest to escape the wrath of the IRS. He's got conflicting positions in the endless fight for queer folks and